The first opinion is that, I don't get why people say, you're too old to debut, when it comes to K-pop when you're a certain age, when that's not true, because people of that age still debut and there are companies out there still looking for debuting people of that age. There are so many K-pop companies in K-pop and so many groups debuting every year and also quite a lot of adults in K-pop that also debut, that you're definitely not too old to debut. The 2024 debuted group iMond debuted two 90s-born idols, 1998 and 1999, so, companies would still want you at the age range you consider too old to debut and you just have to find the right company to debut under. While there are companies debuting minors, looking for underaged idols and while there are survival shows doing the same, there are companies at the same time, who are also debuting adults and that also some of them debuting who are around the age y'all consider too old. The next opinion is that, when K-tubers make unpopular K-pop opinions videos and title their opinions videos with some outrageous title, like when y'all title it, unpopular K-pop opinions to get y'all mad, or some similar title, and then y'all say, please be respectful in the comments, as these are my opinions, or something similar. Aren't y'all saying two different things? How can y'all say that your opinions will make the viewer watching mad, but at the same time you want them to be respectful? If the viewer does get mad at any of your opinions in the video, which yay, the title was actually correct, I don't think they're gonna stay respectful to your opinions if these opinions are gonna make them mad as the title says. Plus, which is it? Are you wanting them to get mad at your opinions or are you wanting them to be respectful even if they do disagree or get mad as the title says? I'm confused at what you're trying to say because you can't make opinions that you title with, will make you mad, but at the same time also want the people watching to be respectful. It can only be either or, and not both. The next opinion is that, adding on to the unpopular K-pop opinions opinion before this, when people title their unpopular K-pop opinions videos as, unpopular K-pop opinions that must be said, are you sure that you as a K-tuber your opinions must be said? How can I be so sure that your opinions are opinions that must be said, and not having 1 to 2 opinions that have been said by many other K-tubers that make the opinion overused? How do I know you're not just adding on to the overused opinions by saying it again, thus making your title a lie? Because if you do have 1 to 2 or more opinions that are overused, then your opinions do not need to be said, and instead you could have done everyone a favor by not making the video in the first place or making the video but keeping all the overused opinions out. Also, how do we know that these opinions need to be said and these opinions are not just some lame-ass garbage opinion that isn't worth being said at all? How do we know these opinions are good enough that you title the video as, it needs to be said, when these opinions could just be ordinary opinions that don't add to anything and saying or not saying it, nothing changes at all and the world continues on just fine? Before I move on to the next opinion, okay, here's something funny. A K-tuber released an unpopular K-pop opinions video and titled it, Actual Harsh K-pop Opinions because everyone says the same thing, and the title was funny because this K-tuber added the opinion about assuming an idol's sexuality, when that is an opinion that is said by literally a lot of K-tubers and it's become overused. So you're also a part of the everyone who says the same thing, and now you look like a clown because of you being exactly like your opinions video title when you were trying not to be like the title, but you failed. The next opinion is that, I don't understand why people get so upset when idols get less lines in a song, whatever type of song they release, comebacks, debuts, singles, etc. When that particular idol who gets less lines in a song is possibly one who has a lot of lines in other songs. For example, with Liz getting less lines in Kitsch and people acting like it was the end of the world when it was not, because before Kitsch counting all the members' Korean song line distributions, Liz came in second place and then after Kitsch they released their I Have album in which she probably got a good amount of lines too. It was such clownery for me to see people get upset over one song's lines for her possibly because of her being the main vocalist, when it was literally just one song. There was no reason for y'all to have made this such a big deal and acting like it was the worst thing ever. Y'all need to stop getting upset over idols getting less lines in a song when their previous songs could be them having more lines than they did in this song, and they normally get a good amount of lines but it was just this one song that had them get less lines than usual, and one song is not enough for y'all to be going crazy over the member getting less lines. It's just one song, not the end of the world. Plus, even if an idol gets less lines in a song when previously they also got less lines and keep getting less lines, there must be a reason for them to be getting less lines. Maybe they're not good enough to be getting more lines, and it could not always be the company purposely not giving the idol more lines. Lines are given depending on how well the members fit the song, so if they get lesser lines it could be because they don't fit the song yet, and haven't found a perfect song to match them. IDK. The last opinion is that, I don't like K-tubers who title their videos, Western artists that I like as a K-pop stan, because do we need to care that you're a K-pop stan for us to know what your favorite Western artists or songs are? Is it relevant for you to mention the, as a K-pop stan part, because I'm sure nobody cares about that considering you being a K-pop stan and being a Western music stan isn't different because you listen to both types of music. It's just dumb to me for you to mention that, because it's like for example you're saying, my favorite comedy movies is an action movie lover, it's just weird. Just write my favorite Western songs and go on with your day, as simple as that. People obviously know you're a K-pop stan because your channel is literally a K-pop one, so you don't have to go to such lengths to write, as a K-pop stan, for videos non-K-pop related because it's not necessary to do that.